How does plea bargaining work for drug trafficking cases? Imagine facing serious drug trafficking charges that could land you in prison for many years. You might wonder if there's a way to reduce the penalties without going through a trial. Well, that's where plea bargaining comes into play. It's a common process in criminal cases, especially for drug offenses. Plea bargaining is when the defendant agrees to plead guilty to a lesser charge or accept a lighter sentence in exchange for avoiding a trial. This process is often used because drug trafficking charges usually carry very harsh penalties, including long prison terms. After the charges are filed, the defense attorney reviews all the evidence against the defendant. They then discuss with the client whether accepting a plea deal makes sense. The prosecution might offer to reduce the original charge from drug trafficking, which is a felony, to a less serious offense like simple possession, which is a misdemeanor. Sometimes, they might suggest a lighter sentence or drop some charges altogether. There are different types of plea bargains. Charge bargaining involves pleading guilty to a less serious crime. Sentence bargaining means pleading guilty in exchange for a shorter prison term. Count bargaining involves pleading guilty to some charges while others are dropped. Fact bargaining is when both sides agree on certain facts to avoid aggravating factors that could lead to a harsher sentence. For defendants, plea bargaining can be very helpful. It can cut down a potential long prison sentence to just a few years or less. It also offers certainty because going to trial can be unpredictable. Trials can take months or even years, and the outcome is not guaranteed. Plea deals also speed up the process, saving time and money. But there are some downsides. Pleading guilty means admitting guilt, which can affect future job prospects or other legal matters. Sometimes prosecutors might offer a plea deal even if their evidence isn't very strong, just to secure a conviction. That's why it's important for defendants to work with an experienced criminal defense lawyer. They can evaluate the strength of the case and negotiate the best deal possible. In federal drug trafficking cases, plea bargaining is especially important because of mandatory minimum sentences. These are fixed prison terms that must be served if convicted. Skilled defense attorneys can negotiate to reduce or avoid these mandatory minimums, but it takes careful legal work. Overall, plea bargaining in drug trafficking cases is a strategic choice. It helps balance the risks of going to trial against the benefits of a negotiated resolution. It's a way to potentially get a better outcome and avoid the worst penalties.